Hey, welcome guys, welcome from the streets of Bosnia. And today I dressed up all nicely for today's video topic, and it's summer watches. So hopefully I dressed up nicely. My wife's been asking me what's up with all these goofy sunglasses, and I tell her it's a nice reminder not to take myself too seriously. So I want to remind all of you, it's not really good to take yourself too seriously. So ease on the keyboard warriors and whatnot, and general in life. It's a good reminder. Anyways, it's a topic as summer watches. So I'm gonna start from the bottom, because I started from the bottom and I think it's only right, and I'm gonna move my way up. So if you are all the way up, you are talking GNTs, Batmans and RMs, then you can watch this, because you can buy one of these watches as a gift. You can buy one of these watches as a gift to someone, maybe your nephew or little cuz. Just kidding, but yeah, there's always a good idea. I gifted so many watches for that reason, and I put some people into watches as well. So I'm gonna start off around the rock bottom. Rock bottom is, if you're really broke, then get yourself a Casio. Casio, one of those $10-20, you can get them all the way, and they're really cool. They're cheap, affordable, and they're still cool watch. So, moving on. So, not only they are cool, but they've been featured in many movies, and I think famously Osama bin Laden wore one. Anyways, so let's get started with some real watches. I'm just gonna talk and see some watches for the summer. I think the best idea is to have something on a bracelet or on a rubber, because of the practicality. If you sweat, you swim, and do all sorts of summery things, so it's very practical. Leather bands are not really, so always look to that. So I'm gonna go with another Casio, and it's gonna be a G-Shock. Now you can get any G-Shock you like. Casio Oak seems very cool these days, but you know me, I don't like things that are too cool for school. Yeah, I don't like it that much. But there's one that's jelly translucent, that's really cool. I'm gonna try this so you can see most or less of my head and more of the background and the streets and whatnot. And after Casio G-Shock, I think that's a watch you all need. It's Sunday morning here, so there's not a lot of people. I'm going for a big walk. I'm wearing G-Shock, so no brainer. It's shock resistant, and if you need a beater in your collection, this is it. So next watch after G-Shock, I'm gonna recommend something from the Mother Russia, and Mother Russia gives us Vostok Amphibia. Yeah, it is Amphibia. It's amphibious watch from Vostok. It costs around $70. It's automatic. There's a little scuba dude on it, so it's kind of summery appropriate. There are all sorts of different dials, but I think for summer you get a scuba dude. One thing about these Vostok Amphibious is that when you get them, the bracelet's gonna be pretty crappy, so get a orange needle, yellow needle, or summer for me is about playfulness, cheerfulness, about colors, about stuff like that, and that's why I recommend the GShock. There are all sorts of crazy, funky colors with that watch, and yeah. But Vostok Amphibia, great choice. Another choice is Seiko 5, the new Seiko 5, which in my head, I know it's not like that, but in my head, they replaced the SKX, the infamous SKX. So Seiko 5, I forgot the references, but I will roll in some photos. It's a new line that came out, is it a year or 2 years ago? I'm not sure because of the Corona stuff, but yeah, they came out all sorts of funky colors. I recommend green, blue, anything but the black for summer. I mean, black is good, versatile watch, but there are lots of different choices, and there's even a special edition with the Street Fighter going on if you're a fan of that. After Seiko 5, I think the better watch from Seiko 5 is Orient Mako. Orient Mako, get it in blue. That watch looks like a high-end watch because of that blue dial. Looks really fancy. You can wear it with the suit, you can wear it everywhere. And this watch is water resistant. It's 200-meter water resistant. Seiko, which I mentioned, is water resistant. Vostok Amphibia is dye watch, it's water resistant. So I think that's a big thing for summery watches, and even Vostok Amphibia. So yeah, that's it. They're all water resistant watches, and I think that's one of the major requirements for summer. Next up in line we have Seiko Prospex Sumo. I think the Seiko Sumo is where it's at. You can get a Seiko Turtle, it's a great watch as well, but I kind of like the Sumo. All the funky colors, very cool watch and high quality. Okay, now we came into the territory. This was all under $500, so now we came into the territory of Swiss watches. So first of all, you can get Tissot. I love Tissot. They have all sorts of funky watches, from that watches to the new PRX. So whether you want a dressy watch for your polo shirt or whatnot, or you want something funky, you can get a diver. But Tissot is a cool watch. Tissot's bigger cousin, Certina, is also great option. Certina DS Action dive watches are awesome. One of the best watches for money in this price range, and recently they came into the US. Previously you could not buy them into US, but now Dinky sells them on their website. You can always use Amazon, guys. Use Amazon, so you pay less. And anyways, so if you want to go micro brand, one of those micro brands is Steiner. And Steiner is really cool because they make high quality watches. One thing, uncool thing about them is they make Rolex Submarine-esque looking watches. So if you're not a fan of homage watches, copies and whatnot, basically all the major popular cool Rolex, from Starbucks to GMT, they have version that looks like it. So but they do make quality watches, so that's not an issue. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take a little break because my arm is hurting. So I don't know how these vloggers do it, but my arm is hurting. So next watches I'm gonna recommend around $1,000 range is Longines Hydro Conquest. They all have all sorts of colors. It's a great watch, especially used one, but you can buy it in the brand new. It's not a big deal. Or Saquis is also great. I think it's a bit better than Longines Hydro Conquest, but depends on your personal preference. And you can also get a second-hand Tag Heuer Formula 1 quartz, whatnot, made several reviews on my channel regarding tech or Formula 1, but I think the best value is to get them second-hand. So I'm gonna skip all other brands up until Zinn. Zinn is around 2,000 US dollars. It's a great German-made watch that uses tagimented steel, and it's very cool. If you wanted that, when I say Zinn, immediately the image pops in my head. It's a German design, German watch, and it's a great watch. Next up in the line, I'm gonna recommend Tudors. Tudor is Black Bay, to be honest. I love Pelagos Blue, Pelagos Black. It's a great option because it's a great watch. It's titanium, it's die watch. All of these watches gonna be die watches because you need water resistance during the summer, pool, beach, whatnot, and they're great options. However, Black Bays do come in variety of colors. Even the other couple of days ago, the new ceramic all black came out, but burgundy bezel, blue bezel, black, all sorts of cool Black Bays, and Tudor Heritage Monte Carlo. That's a cool summer watch. Monte Carlo is a very cool watch. There's a football practice going on here, boys, and Tudor Heritage Monte Carlo is a great option. So in this line, something that I value more than Tudor, I think it's better watch than Tudor, it's Omega Seamaster 300. Omega Seamaster 300 ceramic die watch looks fantastic on a bracelet. Last year I recommended my friend to get one, and a couple of days ago he sent me some photos from the seaside wearing his watch. I'm gonna roll up the photos, but it's amazing. Get the blue one, get the white one, get the black one, all sorts of colors for the Omega Seamaster. Of course, you can get a Panerai. Panerai is an obvious choice. And after that, you come into Rolex territory. You get whatever Rolex you want. You can get that OP Profession, Oyster Perpetual, the blue dial, yellow dial. They came out with lots of funky dials. I think it's perfect for summer. It's nice, sleek, simple, time-only watch. Fantastic. Submariner, Rolex Submariner, Rolex GMT Pepsi. I like Pepsi watches for summer. I don't know why, but I think they just work. You can get a Batman, of course, if you can. And all the way up, I'm not gonna even talk. I'm gonna mention one brand, which I never mention, but if you're completely loaded, if you're rolling in it, you can get a Richard Mille. And Richard Mille is very controversial watch, but being controversial, they all have all sorts of funky colors, funky materials and whatnot for the summer. So I think I covered all the bases. Do let me know in the comment section if I missed one, if I skipped some watches, but I think I covered pretty much all the bases. I never prepare for my videos. I do it all in one take, and yeah, that's it. So summer watches in my head supposed to be fun, quirky, funky colors. One summer, most of the summer, I wore Ferrari watch that was made by Cartier. Has a Seiko moment. It was a vintage Ferrari watch, but I had a lot of fun with that watch. And yeah, do not limit yourself. I think it was just a cool topic to talk about. The best watch is the watch you have right now on your wrist. So I hope you will have a great summer. Not the summer as great as the last one, but yeah, don't take yourself too seriously. The best watch you have is the one you have on your wrist. So enjoy it, wear it. If you really have to, get something water resistant, something with funky colors, something cheap and fun, and have fun. Take care. kids somewhere, take your girlfriend somewhere, take yourself somewhere. Enjoy this summer, because last summer was hellish. So hopefully we all have a better summer this year, and see you guys. See you on the next one.